Hey guys, welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4 and we are on summer break between our 4th year and our 5th year of homeschooling. Today, I want to share with you, I mentioned this kind of offhandedly at the end of another video, but we're a few more weeks into it, so I just wanted to share with you what we are doing for our new behavior system in our house. Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Got my super cool lapel mic here, so I'm hoping that this goes well and I'm not like blasting you out with sound or scruffles or whatever. So let me know. I'm trying, y'all. I am trying. Okay, so you guys know we have she is now a brand new 5-year-old, and we have a 9-year-old, and we have had some things going on in our home that just need a little bit of a new approach, maybe a little bit of a new system for lack of a better term. Well, I saw the inspiration for this came from, I think we shared on Facebook, but it was originally on TikTok. There was a mom who was getting both blasted and both praised because that's motherhood in the social media world, right? So she was getting blasted and praised for her approach to behavior modification in her home, discipline in her home. And she was shamelessly bribing her kids, basically handing them money at the beginning of the week. And if they did great, they got to keep their money. And if they didn't, she slowly took their money. And it dawned on me that this is, 1, brilliant. 2, I am not a parent who's above bribery, because let's not kid, works for me, right? That's why people go to work. They get paid. It's bribery. So I thought that this was pretty brilliant, and pretty brilliant for a number of reasons. 1, it gave the children something tangible. So it was, here is your potential, right? It's measurable by having the things to hold on to. But it also provided them with a way, of course money is a motivator, but it provided them with a real and tangible way to see their progress, to see what was going on, and there were opportunities to earn it back and things like that. So I took this idea, that's the inspiration, and I'm sorry I don't know who that was, so I can't properly cite it or credit it. If anyone knows, please let me know down below. But I took that and figured we would apply it, because we are going through a little bit of struggle right now. So, 4-year-olds kind of testing the boundaries and learning autonomy and realizing that they don't want to do some of the things that we want them to do. And the solution there sometimes is to throw a fit or scream or cry or yell or sit down or just kind of decide that that's not going to happen. So we saw the stick idea, saw the bribery idea, better yet, and figured, you know what? Let's find a way to apply this to our house. It seems like a great idea to have a thing. And so I looked around, and we have used, let me just show you, popsicle sticks in the past for chores, and I'll be sharing that in another video. But I found this box of sticks. This super, super giant box of sticks, and I'm gonna link this below, guys. But here is essentially the way it goes. Okay, so I got the box of mega sticks, and we sat down at the table as a family, and we talked about what are our privileges? What do we consider our privileges? And I think both girls actually came up with the same ones, but we made a list of our privileges. So let me just share with you what some of these are. Sister date night. Now, sister date night is they get to go upstairs in the playroom, have popcorn and chocolate milk, and watch a movie of their choosing while mom and dad watch a quote unquote, told this to people, inappropriate movie downstairs. Kids. So we will watch, an inappropriate movie downstairs, which usually is just, violent or cussing or just not quite child-friendly, not quite as inappropriate as she makes it sound when she relays that story. So, sister date night, tablet time, watching something for breakfast, because that kind of is, it can throw off our day, so I don't always allow it, but watching something for breakfast, they like to do it, but it's kind of contentious. A sweet treat, having craft time, because they, kids love to craft, TV time, story time, so like a bedtime story, extra playtime, staying up late, and reading at bedtime. Because one of the big motivators, I think, for our little one in learning to read was the ability to read at bedtime, to have her book light and stay up late and read just like sister. Okay, so here is how we are doing this. So those are the privileges, right? So the consequences would be that we took those privileges away. These are privileges also that they value, that they came up with. That's their list. We made it as a family. That was their ideas. So they have, how many sticks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so they each have 10 sticks. So we got our box of sticks, and I like these big ones. I went through a few different ideas, like if one side was red and one side was green, then it would be like, yes, they can go for it, no, they can't. But instead, what we decided to do is, so we took our 10 sticks, they each got their 10 sticks, and we let them decorate them on their own, and these actually work really well. Crayons, markers don't bleed too bad. I just wrote on it with a Sharpie, and as you can see, it stayed pretty well. So you can decorate them pretty easily. So we let them decorate their whole thing, and I helped Marilyn write hers out, and Amelia wrote out her own. I don't always know what they are. But Amelia wrote out her own, and I helped Marilyn decorate hers. And so what we did is they each got their 10 sticks, and they decorated them, and we put what they are right on there. And then each of them has a cup in their room on their dresser. So they have a coffee cup with their sticks on their dresser. So they are theirs, they're in their position, they have the right to those privileges. I have a coffee cup downstairs on the mantle, and whenever they have done something, which for our little one seems to be bigger kind of fits and defiance, and for a bigger one is more of like the eye-rolling complaining phase. So if they do something that they know they shouldn't do, something that either we've warned them about, and sometimes, there's a lot of opportunities before we would take a stick, just like with any kind of discipline. And sometimes there's not, because you know better and you should do better. So, if they do something that warrants a privilege being taken away, we ask them to go get us a stick. And for the most part, we do not stipulate which stick. It's just go get us a stick. And then, to be absolutely honest with you, it can be pretty effective in the sense that they have to they have to stop what they're doing. They're very sad. They have to go all the way up the stairs, go pick a stick, bring it back, put it in the cup, and then it sits on the mantle and we can see it. The whole family knows we've got a stick. So the goal is that mom and dad's cup always looks like this. The reality is that a lot of times it looks like this. So they go, and for the most part, we do not choose the stick for them. We let them choose their stick, and they've gotten pretty wise at choosing which one's we're not going to be able to do sister date night this weekend, so good one to go in here. But there have been times and instances where we felt it was specific punishments that were needed. They did something specifically, they didn't eat their dinner, you're not getting your sweet treat, things like that. So it has been in some instances where mom and dad will choose the specific stick. And there have been some instances where they have delayed getting the first stick and therefore they've lost 2 sticks. So once we get the sticks in our cup, they do have the opportunity to earn them back. And something that I have been trying to do now, I didn't start this way, but we've got, again, our chore sticks. So I've picked out a few where it's like, I need this specific thing done, or I have started trying to tell them that I need X task done as I see it or notice it. So the next person who needs to earn back a stick, you can earn your stick back by going through the utensil drawer and just kind of wiping out the crumbs in the corner. You can earn your stick back by, vacuuming underneath the table and making sure that there are no crumbs on the floor. So I've gone ahead and kind of started pre-filling what that way to earn the stick back is. We can also earn it back with behavior. It's entirely at mom and dad's discretion to give the stick, take the stick away, just like the privileges are bestowed upon them by mom and dad. So doing things without having to be told, like if your clean laundry's in your hamper in your room and you put it away, then that's a great way to earn a stick back. If you, again, have done the specific task that I've asked you to do, then you can earn your stick back. Now, it has been working, I would say, very well. We're progressing into this and really getting to find the hang of how it's going to function in our family, because the same way you introduce any new system, it's going to take a little bit to kind of get it going and figure out how it's going to go. We are a few weeks in, and so far we have learned a few painful lessons. I am happy to, when they're playing outside, it's really hot here, I am happy to go ahead and let them have one of those kind of pop ice, like frozen Kool-Aid kind of popsicles. And at least one time, they were ready ready for a Popeyes, but sweet Marilyn did not have her sweet treat stick, and so sister got one and she did not. So there have been a few of those little painful lessons along the way, but I am hoping that by learning those little lessons, we are learning the bigger lesson of privileges and consequences are earned and lost by our behavior. You earn your privilege, but you also earn your consequence. So better behavior equals mom and dad have no sticks in our cup. So I will link this down below. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, you can either head on over to Instagram at Making Everyday Magic and shoot me a DM or scroll right on down to these comments. Someone is always happy to help because you guys are a wealth of information for me. So scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. For those of you who have stayed through to the end, let me tell you an absolute lie that has been perpetuated on me since always. We live in Texas. Texas is hot. We're coastal Texas, so it is hot, it is muggy, there are mosquitoes. I have been told my entire life, every year, I am told the mosquitoes are so big because the winter didn't get cold enough to kill them. It did get cold enough this year. It absolutely did. They are still giant bugs flying around. And if that's not bad enough, waiting outside for the princesses to dance, had my mask on, right? Talking with people, masked up. One bit me right there. All week, it has looked like I have been popped in the face. It bit me there, it swelled up huge, it kind of migrated over here, and I have looked like I'm walking around with a giant shiner all stinking week. So the moral of the story is mosquitoes are just big here. There is no winter that will kill them. It is not a thing that happens, okay?